Hey, welcome, punks, to the Punkery show again, live as always every week from the worst city on the server, Las Venturas. So before we get into the snid here, Kesh and I have very strong impediment each today because she forgot her microphone because she's
I
a noob.
didn't forget it. I packed it in my box because I am moving tomorrow. I have my life in box right now. Like everything is boxed up, and I could only manage to find one clip-on microphone, which is terrible. It doesn't even have stand,
One
so
clip.
my mic is now resting on my boobies, on the flat surface. So yeah, I hope I will not kill anyone's ears tonight.
Well, listen. What you could have done. Wait, did you say you disconnected your mic stand?
No, this one is actually like a clip-on, so it's clipped on my,
Yes.
whatever.
Yeah, I get it. I used to use a earbud microphone, which was pretty snit, and because you know how much I like earbuds, and the microphone was like down at my chest. Yeah, so I understand what you're talking about, kind of, but it wasn't clipped on.
Did you clip it on your chest hair?
No, absolutely not. It wasn't a clip one. It just the microphone hung. It hung in front of my chest, and sometimes it would, Anyway, so yeah, that. Huh? What'd you say to me?
You didn't say what's wrong with you though.
Oh, well, today this morning I went to the dentist, and the dentist put some titanium wire or some snit in my tooth or gum or whatever, and the next week I'm gonna be doing a crown or root canal, whatever the hell they call it. So I've still got some residual numbness in my gum and lip right now. So if I sound a bit off, then I am. And Lucas just PM'd me saying, you better be flossing. Well, 3 weeks ago when I went, the dentist asked me if I flossed, and I said that I only floss if, there's obviously food in my teeth. But she said, well, you gotta floss all the time because there's a section in between two of my teeth, one of which got worked on today, where food gets stuck a lot, and that probably might have contributed to that kind of snits. But yeah. So for all the guys out there, girls, you make sure you floss, you brush your teeth every night, and use mouthwash and all that. Take a page from Kyle Smith. And the funny thing is, the dentist gave me a prescription for ibuprofen, and I was like, nah, listen, I'm already taking this medication that's apparently some antibiotic snit, so that when they go into the teeth, there's no bacteria or whatever. And I was like, listen, all right, now I got the prescription, yeah, but I didn't fill it out or whatever, because listen, I don't take drugs, all right, and to take 2 pills at the same time, which I've never done before, like, listen, like, I can barely swallow a pill as it stands. Yeah, I mean,
2 at a time. What a pussy.
Yeah, I mean, last week I had to relearn how to swallow a pill. I had to actually Google it, you know what I mean? And the first time I took the medication, like, it took me about 4 or 5 minutes to figure out how to swallow the pill, But now,
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? I literally don't get people that say they can't swallow a tablet, but they eat food. Like, how is that even possible? How is that possible? That's like purely mental thing. It's like because you were a baby and you were crying when you had to take pills, and your mommy was like, oh, poor little Rashawn, don't have to take, don't worry, we'll like put it in the powder and mix it in water or some shit. It's just Useless mothers spoiling their kids. Shove that fucking pills down your kid's throat and make him swallow. Because otherwise you get people like you, Rashawn, who have to then Google how to swallow something.
Well, listen, Kesh, I'm not a very huge expert on swallowing things, you know what I mean? And the thing about that is you can't chew a pill. You can chew food, but you can't chew a pill.
It doesn't matter. It's the size of, I don't know, like a chocolate little ball or something, you know? You don't have to chew that. Do you chew on your ice cream or you don't?
But ice cream melts.
Yeah, true, but like still, there's things you don't chew and you still swallow them.
Listen, I don't think I can think of one thing that one food that I eat that I don't chew. Quite honestly, alright? But, listen, I'm fine, alright? I can swallow the pill now, but the problem is now I have to take, cause the thing is, I can feel as time is going on the numbness starting to go away, and I can kind of feel my gum or tooth or whatever. So I'm starting to feel like, oh shit, maybe I should have filled the prescription and gotten this ibuprofen. You know, even though you know, when I went in a few weeks ago, they were saying that I probably should feel pain from this cavity I have. But I don't. So maybe I just have some pretty good pain tolerance, you know, which is pretty good. I like that.
Sean, can you tell to our listeners how much you paid for this thingy, doctor, whatever? You know.
Well, you know, so yeah. Okay, so let me just start this by saying a few weeks ago, you know, the you know, receptionist laid out the you know, what I would have to pay or whatever for this snitz, and you know, the insurance, you know, will pay, you know, a hefty percentage, I guess, quote unquote. But you know, today I had to you know, the receptionist came up and was like, you know, that'll be $371, and I was like, okay. No, first she said $371, and I was like, does she mean $3.71, or does she mean $371? And I was like, well, obviously I can't ask that question because I would look stupid. But I was like, you know, yeah, I just, you know, take my card out, and that's what I did, you know. So this is where Kesh is gonna boast how dental care is, you know.
Listen, I had exactly the same thing done as you, but like about 2 months ago, I think. I have like normally, like that was, I think, the first or the second time in my life that I needed like something done to my teeth. And how much did I pay? Nothing, my friend, nothing. You know, for a free health insurance, you know. Sometimes it's pretty cool to have a free health insurance. So yeah, I feel sorry for you. Will you have to sell your house now? I mean, I know you already have no furniture in your room, but will you have to sell your house now?
Well, no, but if I knew that, I mean, I guess I should have known that was going to happen, but if I knew that that was going to happen, I probably would have rethought some of my Black Friday purchases, you know what I mean? Or purchase, excuse me. But, yeah, you know, listen, like, I just want to keep all my teeth, I guess, you know, and that's just how it's gonna be, you know. Listen, like, I'm gonna be very blunt here. The last time I went to the dentist, before November, was quite a while ago. It's probably been, it's been since Obama was in office, so, you know, to go a couple of years not going to the dentist and to have just one cavity, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I'm just wondering, like, was this like $370? Was it just like for appointment today? Because like you still obviously haven't paid the actual titanium crown, whatever she did, you know?
I don't know.
So
I don't know.
you don't actually know if she's gonna charge you 370 next time as well?
I don't. I'd have to look at the paper, and the paper is across the room right now, and I don't want to, get up to get it, because obviously, if I could do this show with wireless earbuds, I could just run over and get it right now. But I'm stuck to my bed. But I don't know. But yeah, next Wednesday I'll have to go in, and they'll actually do the snit and all that. So I guess we're gonna be at the same state as we are right now. But yeah, look at that. Rashawn's a druggie right now. He's gonna take ibuprofen and some, I don't know if it's called amoxicillin or whatever the hell it's called. How about that? I'm a druggie now.
See, cause my first ex, whatever, he was from UK, and
Hey.
he came here, and his tooth was hurting like quite a bit, and he went to doctor here, and they did like everything, that had to be done. And
Yes.
mind you, he didn't have like Slovenian health insurance, so he paid like full price,
Owned.
and it was so cheap. He was like, I might as well just come to Slovenia and fix my teeth here instead of like in UK.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that is the luxury to being in a country with 2 million people. I mean, you gotta have the health insurance be affordable so that they don't leave the country.
Yeah.
There you go.
So yeah, I mean, that's another reason for John or you to come to Slovenia. I mean.
Yes. Yeah. I hope you guys have very good, doctors, dentists, and all that.
We could. It's actually happening now. Like some countries are. I mean, because I'm translating some things and stuff like that in free time. I have like, apparently Bosnia is trying to become a dentistry tourist like location, whatever, So they actually now they're trying to advertise their country not as a touristy attraction or whatever, but as a place to come to have your teeth fixed for a pretty nice price, and at the same time you can enjoy the beauty of the country or whatever, which is kind of funny if you think about it.
Where's that, Bosnia?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Bosnia.
And are they advertising that especially to UK people?
Even to Slovenians, because I mean, I guess to other people outside Slovenia, Slovenian dental services are cheap as it is. But for our people, it's even cheaper down there, So they're like, yeah, might as well go to Bosnia, buy super cheap cigarettes there, fake Nikes, and fix my teeth, And also manage to see some sightseeings of the country or whatever. So.
Well, how about that? Bosnia has turned into a hot spot. And though I guess it is criminal to advertise to Slovenia because they have no people, so you can't take the already small population. You know what I mean? It sucks. But the original topic for this show now, obviously, shout out to Chivo, who's on the server right now. For the past couple of weeks. Well, past couple of months.
To the show?
Yes, he's listening to the show right now. Yes.
How do you know?
What do you mean, how do I know?
How do you know he's listening to the show?
Because I know.
Okay,
listen, Kesh. The only people who really listen to this show are people who are cerebral. Alright? Yeah, I mean, other people do that. Other people listen, but, people who can actually stomach listening to us are actually cerebral, all right, and Chivo is one of those cerebral.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but for the past couple months or weeks or whatever, Chivo has really been in the news. I tell you, lots of Las Venturas regulars have gone at it with Chivo, and I've commended him on his, ability to, talk snits. You know what I mean? Because, obviously there are times, back in the day, or not back in the day, I guess, when you see Chivo go off and kill a guy, it's like, holy shit, damn. I mean, Chivo's got some hidden shooting skills in snit and all this. It's not like Rack Rat. If Rack Rat killed somebody, then that's like groundbreaking. But obviously, you hear about the, a few months ago, the Vinix ban. A week ago was the H&M ban. And then, I think, was it Monday, right? Monday.
Yeah.
Yes, Monday nights. Apparently it was the funnest nights of CNR all year. That was one thing that I wish I had seen, because Chivo was going at it with members of the battalion, as I like to call them. And holy snits, I think Harry Thompson had a video and he showed a hit list, and Chivo had hits on all 5 or 6 of these guys. And I'm like, no, before that, excuse me, I forgot to say, Debo got destroyed. He got hogged and hogged and hogged again. I think some guys said there were 14 or 15. I don't think Suboxone can count, because I think there were 15 hogs. He said there were 14.
Yeah, but, I think there were 15.
Yes. And I was like, holy snit, like, bro. I wish I could have, ducked and stayed and played CNR to see this snip. But after that, Chivo had hits on all 5 or 6 guys. And, the thing is, when you have a hit on all players on a Sultan, I don't know, man. I'd expect all those guys on the Sultan to come one by one to kick my ass. You know what I mean? And stuff went awry, and Chivo got a pentakill. For those guys that know what League of Lemons is, he got a pentakill and hogged everybody on the Sultan and on the Turismo. But I don't know. But one thing that I will say is that there's been a lot of chatter. I'm not really sure if I should say this, but there's been a lot of chatter, not only among players, but among admins as well, that have really questioned Chivo and his snit. I'm not saying snit in a bad way, but they haven't really, as far as I know, they haven't really confronted him about it. You know what I mean? It's basically...
no one's supposed to confront the old man.
Oh, well, here's the thing. Listen, alright? Chivo is an OG. Alright? He's an OG. And he has been admin on the server for, longer than 40% of the player base's age. You know what I mean? So... yes, I guess, no one has cojones, I guess, to, confront, you know what I mean? Now, what's funny, because I've only seen one side, and when you only see one side, that can skew a lot of things, you know what I mean? Because for the past couple of weeks, I was thinking, because with the Vinix ban, right? Because I think Sampila one day was like, "Hey, Rashawn, why don't you give Chivo Donkey today, man?" And my thing about that was, listen, Chivo bans Vinix, but if he had banned another guy like a no-name cocksucker, would anybody really care? And I said no. So it's like, I don't think I would want to give Chivo Donkey Day for that. So I've just been monitoring this to see if we can get a build-up like a snowball to see if I could justify this. Now last night Now, and I guess there should be some breaking news here, right? You know, breaking news and all that stuff. But last night, I was bored obviously because I had to go to bed early because I had to get up for the dentist snip. I actually wrote a donkey today for Chivo, but I don't know yet if I'm going to do it because I was watching Harry Thompson's video, right? And he had, again, Chivo had hits on 5 of the 7 guys that, were in the vicinity of him when they were going to shoot at Chivo, right? But the snitty thing is Player Q was one of the guys who didn't have a hit anymore, right?
Yeah.
But he got the kill on Chivo. So I'm like, snit. Now, if one of the other guys got the kill on Chivo, I'd be like, I'd feel good about this. But the fact that Player Q killed Chivo, I don't know if the donkey's justified anymore. And
I was thinking the same.
And, I really, really wanted to do it because I really, really wanted to drop this League of Lemons, reference. But I'm not quite sure if I'm going to do it now. I put the chance at 70% last night. But I really do not know. I really don't know because again, there's issues on both sides, and when here, like I've told you, Cash, I'm an overthinker. You know what I mean? And when it comes to this issue, obviously people like to talk snit to Chivo, and as Drake said, fuck all them niggas that talk shit just to get a reaction. Which is pretty much what most of the server is. Yeah, I mean...
I think the whole thing was about that. I mean, my opinion anyway is probably different than from the most, but I actually don't feel bad about it. I think nothing of value was lost. I think, if for sure, like when you're on Discord and you have a tank and you go against Chivo and you think it's all fun and dandy and laughing there and stuff, don't you think at some point you will get served back what you're given? I mean, for sure you have to know that there's gonna be something coming your way, because if I would be in a car like that with 4 other dudes and would think, yo, let's go for an old man, it's gonna be funny, ha 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 ha,
Yeah.
Like, you have to be literally retarded to not think something is gonna come your way. You had your fun, you got your punishment, take it. That's it. There's no other way. And like, you're stupid enough to go after the trouble, Like, how many times we have those complaints on forums where it's 2 guys put hit on each other, and so many times, like Marcus Reed even solves the whole complaint, says in the future, like 2 people that have hit on each other, blah blah blah, or like if you have problem with each other, just stay away from each other, But to have a whole cop tank just go after the trouble, the problems, man, you were looking for shit. That's just it. So
yeah.
There's no fun, and when you're adult like that, you should know what you can get away with and what you can't, and it should be clear as a day that it's just not gonna happen. So why did they even go after the trouble? Just stay the fuck away from it. That's it.
Yeah,
Don't really.
And she was saying that if those guys like fully followed the rules, it'd be fine. There's the thing about it is that I can get the cliff notes from one side of the story and snit with the video and all of that, but just like that with the Player Q kill and Fag Davis carrying Rem and Harry to the point where they can shoot Chivo and say there is a gray area, and if there's a gray area in that video, then there possibly is another gray area that I'm not seeing, And
It's just, to me, it's a same gray area as it was with Titty Boy. It's actually quite the same. I mean, because I think like Chivo has done a mistake of putting heat on all of them. Because first of all, Chivo, no one's gonna go after a cop tank of 4 people being warranted, especially when the strongest hitman you have on a server, which is player Q, is actively working with them. There's no one gonna complete your hits. And by putting hits on them, you legitimately give them reason to attack.
What you gotta do is you gotta abuse all.
I mean,
yes.
You know, so like by putting hits on them, you just gave them a reason to attack you. Now the thing is though that I think like they should, I mean, hits were on all of them, you know, so yeah, of course they can come as a tank towards you, but it's a little bit like, it has a little bit of hint of that thing to me, like Titty Boy, like staying in the city, you have a reason to attack the cops, you know, because yeah, sooner or later they're gonna start to shoot at you and you have a reason to shoot back. And it kind of also has like a tint of that thing, you know, that was like, there was a thing that was like kind of popular like a few years ago, which was 2 hitmen putting hits on each other, going in a house and just waiting for another hitman to come, you know.
That was good,
and
yes.
it's hitman baiting, and it's not allowed nowadays anymore. But this thing is kind of the same, you know. What you're doing is just you're baiting, you know. Like they're baiting hitmans to come in their home or whatever. You're just baiting like reaction from people, you know, which of course you're gonna get. So I don't know, I'm not really okay with those kind of gray areas of the game. I think if you have to go that far in the game to resort to that sort of things to have fun in game, then maybe you should pick another game to play, you know. That's my personal opinion, but
Well, you know, whenever I see, whenever I see Chivo going at it with players, you know, I think he, yeah, I thought he enjoys it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, the one-on-one. You know, they both on both ends. They both enjoy it. You know what I mean? But you know, there are times now where I'm not quite sure who's enjoying it and who's not. You know what I mean? Because the bane of what I wrote was, you know,
LV.
Well, LB, yeah, I put Lost Venturas in there too, but it's pretty much, you know, kind of what Kev said too. It's like, you know, if I'm gonna place a hit on 6 guys on the same Sultan, you know, whether it be fully legitimate or like semi-legitimate, the outcome of what's going to happen is probably not what I expect. You know, I may expect 6 Sultan cocksuckers to come up on me, but I may also expect a few other cocksuckers riding with those cocksuckers to also be attacking me and be like, hey, yo, what's player Q doing here? What's Fat Davis doing here? You know, and I think in some way I would somewhat accept that. You know, it reminds me of the time when H&M, right? H&M and some cocksucker from last year who placed a hit on me, they were both on the same bike. Like, the guy who placed a hit on me was on the same bike as H&M. And I shot at them, which in turn, I guess, gave the guy who was on the passenger seat who placed the hit on me the right to shoot back at me.
And then you died because the game sucked.
And then I died because the game sucks. And after that, I was like, hey, this guy attacked his own hit. And then I was like, he attacked his own hit, but I attacked him first because I was set up that way. And I was like, shit. And I really wanted to punish the guy too, but I didn't because I think I got fucked. So in my head, I was like, well, I don't know. It was a mindfuck, but you know, it happened.
I'll give you one example, right? So you have a cop tank like with 4 people in, right? And one of them being like, let's say, Harry Thompson. Now Harry Thompson kills Chivo, who put a hit on him, right?
Yes.
From here on, Harry Thompson no longer has any reason to attack Chivo, you know? He retaliated his hit, he is warranted, but he has no reason to attack Chivo anymore, you know? So after their cop tank gets close to Chivo, and if Chivo doesn't shoot at the car, you know, so he's attacking them, does Harry Thompson from this point on have a reason to shoot at Chivo? Some people would say, yeah, you know, Chivo is a cop and Harry Thompson's warranted, so he can shoot back. But Chivo never fired a shot, and you already retaliated your own hit, so you know.
Harry just wants to be useful, even as a hitman. He can't even enjoy.
I mean, so like, you know, you get to gray areas like that. So if it would be all fair and square and to the rules, you would have 3 other guys who are in the car who still have hits from the Chivo shooting at him, but Harry Thompson should not shoot at Chivo unless Chivo actually fired any shots at the car, which in the video under the bridge he didn't, you know. So yeah, because of gray shit like that, he has full right to hug him. I would as well, you know.
Yeah.
Harry is just trying to be Diddy Boy. He can't even do it. So.
But I'm kind of amazed how people like play game like for years, and they still don't have the brain capacity to like actually understand the rules like that, you know. Just I guess.
Well, you know,
profile people that play the game.
Yeah, I mean, as one of us said, you know, it's not all about. It seems not to be about knowing what's better. It's you know, it's people that do certain something to, you know, try to get a reaction or something. And I in some way it works on both sides. You know what I mean? Because you know, there are a lot of fags that, you know, talk snits to me or whatever to, you know, get a reaction, like, you know, remember the Discord fight and all that. I was trying to start a fight, you feel me? But then it turned into a mutual, you know, talk snit to each other, to feed each other on, to get reactions out of each other and all that, even though, you know, an admin fighting in the Discord with a demoted cocksucker and another admin was, you know, not a very good look and all this snit. But it all goes down to you know, somebody can tell Chivo, hey bro, why do you entertain the snit talk from so many people? But you know, as I've said before, I've said
not?
No, but I know, but hold on, like I've said before, like, you know, if you want attention, like I'll give you attention, you know what I mean? Like you feel me, yes. You know, so so Chivo, like, you know, he's not all about this, listen, I'm not gonna give you any attention today, bro. He's all about, like, you wanna talk snit, I'll talk snit back, you feel me? And that's just, for other players, that's just not a stance that I think most players can give or, you know, grasp, I guess. You know, but here's the thing, like, you know, all these guys are talking about, oh, you guys, you gotta demote Chivo. If this isn't proof enough that this admin should get demoted, I don't know what it is. You know, listen.
You mean proof enough that we're flagging?
Yo, it's not gonna happen. Everyone that thinks she was gonna get demoted, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I don't know what he would have to do, like pull his server all on himself, like with magnetic force or whatever. But otherwise, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, exactly. You know, that's just not gonna happen. You know. See, I mean, I'm not sure which side to take. You know what I mean? Like I thought about it. Like I wrote the donkey, and I felt like it was pretty good. But at the same time, you know, I don't really want to encourage or validate the members of the battalion. I just don't, and you know, it sucks because you know, you can't resist a you know a League of Lemons reference, and you can't resist one other thing I had in there as well. I mean,
yeah, you would have gotten baited.
Yeah, it would have been a big bait. Yes. But yeah, you know, one side it's you know, guys trying to egg Chivo on, and on the other side it's Chivo who's entertaining the egg. You know, and you can say both are wrong or both cancel each other out, but I don't know. All I'm gonna say is let's wait until the next instance of Chivo versus Las Venturas, and because
isn't that every day?
It's every day. It's every day. Yeah, but I'm sure we're gonna see something interesting soon. Like you know, and maybe at that time we'll see what happens. But yeah, there's issue on both sides. So
I just really think, even like I said, those little things, you know, that make something someone rule-abiding player or a rule not abiding player, like little things like that, which I showed earlier with Tyree Thompson example. This is super hard to follow, you know, even for admin, because you would literally need to spectate someone 24/7 and see whether he or she has a hit or when the hit was revenged and when they shot, you know, and stuff like that. So I don't understand why people even like to hang close to each other when shit like that is happening, you know, because myself personally, I would even be scared of being potentially complained about someone that just fabricated a reason, you know, oh look, she shoot at me when she's attacking her own hit or whatever, you know. So my reaction would be just stay the fuck away from it, you know. So I don't really understand why some people really want to dig into shit, you know. Then they act surprised when there's like a brain fart going on, you know, or whatever. But
yeah,
it's just stay away from it, you know. Like there's other admins suggest other people to do that, yet just because you're regular doesn't mean like the same doesn't apply to you. I mean,
yeah, I guess so. You know, I mean, that's the thing. You know, it's funny because Debo last night, you know, obviously
Debo's a fucking idiot.
I know, but you know, 2 nights ago or whatever, you know, Debo was like, oh you know, just because of this shit, it's gonna, you know, next time I play, it gives me an extra reason to piss off Chivo and Kona as well for some reason. Yeah, you know, that when you talk about CNR player, you know, getting away from the conflict, you know what I mean? CNR players like to go to the conflict, you know what I mean? That's just, that is their, the total excitement for them for playing the server, you know?
Yeah, but that's literally when you should think, okay, maybe I should play other game.
Yeah, maybe. Now, the surprising thing is that I'm surprised that none of those guys got disabled.
Yeah, they got hugged but not disabled.
Yeah,
so.
I'm actually surprised because, you know...
I mean, they're all disabled, just not actually disabled.
Yeah, I mean, because I you know, obviously I don't know the context, but, you know, player Q could have gotten disabled. You know, I mean...
Harry could have, Warlord could have, Debo should have.
Yeah.
See, like, the rest got hugged, but player Q didn't, which was weird, you know?
No, player two. No, he got hugged too. Like
Player Q didn't get hugged.
no, I'm pretty sure he did.
Yeah.
Like all seven. Yeah, after they killed him east of Las Paisadas, one by one, Chivo got the pentakill, and then he killed the final two people. So, yeah, I think I have to do something else with that because I can't let that League of Lemons reference go awry, you know. But
and it's also like when people see videos like that, you know, they're like, oh look, abusive Chivo, you know, shit like that. But you don't see everything that happened. You don't see who shot one shot, if they had reason to shot, blah blah blah. Yeah. So it's easy to. I mean, it's easy to draw conclusions that are wrong, you know. Even maybe I am drawing conclusions that are wrong. Maybe Chivo fucking abused the shit out of them, you know, who knows. But I just don't wanna. I just don't really think of them as an angels, you know. Oh look, Chivo fucking abused us and we were doing everything right. Yeah.
yes,
Not really an angels of the players, at least in my books, but.
yeah, exactly. You know, but yeah, I'm just saying it because you know, obviously, you know, this cuckery of, you know, I'm not supposed to say anything of what admins have said or whatever, but I'm just putting it out there so that Chivo knows, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't give a snit either way, but that there is some snit talking, or I don't know if it's snit talking, but you know, whether or not you think, you know, the actions are you know, warranted, because I'm not really hung up about that. You know, I think I tried to emphasize the point in the donkey that you know, if I see place hits on 6 guys on the Sullen tank, you know, they're all gonna do whatever. You know, I'm not talking shit about hogging them or, you know, whatever, or, you know, whatever he's done admin wise. It's just you know, this is CNR, and you gotta expect anything, you know what I mean? But yeah, you know, gotta have an admin, a fellow admin out there to tell him about the snits, not snit, but you know, the criticism of what other admins are saying, I guess, you know, criticizing his temper or what it may be, or whatever, you know, because here's the thing, like, you hear the quote of, you know, admins can punish as they see fit or enforce the rules as they see fit, which I don't like that quote. It just sounds very stuck up, even though it's true, but it sounds very stuck up. But listen, you know, Chivo's out here warring with these Los Venturas fags, you know. If this was against different people, maybe I'd feel a bit more sympathy. But how am I gonna? I'm just thinking, you know, how am I gonna give Donkey on Chivo defending Los Venturas fags? When I talk about Los Venturas fags all the time, I don't know. So, no, we'll see when I do it. I don't think I'm gonna do it.
It's just kind of a little bit funny to.
You're really saying a lot to describe a sultan full of people who don't have anything actually important to do.
Pretty much, yes.
Besides shoot up cops.
Yep. Yeah. That's how it is, yeah. What do you say, Kesh?
I mean, it's just kind of funny whether it was right to punish him or not. It's just funny that you have a tank full of warrants who kind of start to feel powerful and like they're above the rest of the server because no one wants to fuck with them, you know. But then have an old admin who's legit like a dad age, you know, to put little kiddies back in their place, you know.
Yes.
Just kind of like your parents actually do in their life, you know. Just when you're starting to feel like you would talk shit to them, it's like nope. Which I think it's okay, you know. It should happen sometimes on this server because people kind of, I don't know. Yeah, it's just like it is in school, you know. The teachers should put you in your place when you get a little bit too loud or whatever, you know, and it's the same on the server. If it's right or not, it's just part of.
Yeah, exactly.
Part of a discipline, whatever.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. So yeah, you know, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I just think the moral of the story here is, you know, listen, as admins especially, like, if you don't like what another admin is doing, you know, it's probably better to confront them about it. Like, I remember when I was a newbie, a new fag admin, right? And don't criticize me because you've already done this before, Kesh. During the Cusa era, like, you know, with the cop tanks and all that shit, like, I used to go after warrants and arrest a guy, and then after every arrest, I'd fix the car, and Chivo was like, "Hey, Rashawn, you know, stop doing that." And, you know, I was like, "Hey, man, calm down, shit." But then after a while, I was like, you know, it's kind of gay to fix your car after every arrest, you know what I mean?
It's not gay to shoot an RPG at JF2W. I never regret that, and I'll still do it.
Well, JCW, she's a different weird animal, but you know, Chivo was transparent. You feel me? He was like, hey, you know, don't do that. You know, so now I only fix the car if, you know, a cocksucker like DMs me or some shit. I just think it should be the same
what if
thing.
There's 6 cocksuckers.
If there's 6, well, I don't. Well, then you minigun them.
See, I also don't understand, like, all these people saying, like, I know this is gonna completely sound wrong, and people gonna say, yeah, Cash, look, leaking admins again. But seriously, like, he can be a, like, really nice guy, you know? Maybe invest your effort instead of trying to piss off people and go on server to bait other cops in killing you or you killing them or vice versa or whatever, you know? Maybe invest your time to try to actually figure out how people are really like, you know? Maybe you'll discover some surprises. Like, I know, like, a lot of people think Chivo's complete cunt and whatever, but he's a really nice dude. I mean, Greens can confirm, like, a lot of people that talk with him.
Greens is a hippie.
Yeah, but, like, he's actually a nice guy. You just have to get the right side of him, and you'll never get it if you're behaving like that, you know? So,
yeah.
there's also another way to play this game. I mean, instead of wasting all of your energy just to piss off people and, like, you know, throw people apart or whatever, just try other approach, I guess.
Well, bottom line is, Sultan is lucky that admin wasn't like Marcus Reed.
Yeah, exactly.
He would have been like ashamed of all you warrants.
Exactly.
He would have just banned them all.
Exactly.
Even if Marcus Reed sucks as a civilian, that's not the point.
Well, he got a rape kill though.
What's up with all the new admins being so RPG
I don't know.
Crazy though? I mean, I play on this server for quite a while, you know, and I've never seen admins use RPG as much as the new admins do. Like, I think I saw RPG first time, like, at events or something. But now you have, like, Chris the Edge, Marcus Reed, and who else? Just shooting the shit out of each other with RPGs all the time. C, probably.
Yeah,
What happened with that? I mean, is that a new craze or something?
I don't know, man. They
Yeah.
influenced me to use it, but it sucks, okay?
Yeah.
It hurts more innocent people than it does.
Yeah, exactly. I actually used one a few days ago.
It doesn't kill sales when you want it to, so...
Yeah, I saw that, Rashawn. You suck. Rashawn shot like 4 RPGs to kill one guy he didn't wanna kill and didn't kill the other one. Yeah, so...
Well, yeah, I mean...
GG.
I haven't used a rocket launcher since I was playing mini missions, which is a long time ago. So you know.
Yeah, but new admins do. They use them a lot. I mean, they use RPG a lot.
I mean, they might as well. CNR probably has like 6 months left.
What are you, assassin now?
Yes, the assassin. Yeah. Actually, you can't say his name because he'll get. Oh, never mind. But yeah, yeah.
Okay, sorry. The Almighty, the best, the
Yes.
sexiest, the
person who quits to avoid death.
Yes.
Person who.
By the way, to all those people that thought that I called Foz edgy, you don't know how to read.
G.
Oh, edgy, yes. Yeah, in the CNR Discord, which by the way sucks my ass. There's something else I cannot say on the radio, but it was something with Discord and IRC that shit went out of control or whatever. But I'm just gonna say that the CNR Discord sucks my ass. It's been getting better, but it still sucks my ass. But apparently, you know, there was chatter in there, and Kesh called Borrowed edgy, which he is, and people.
He even said in his lines, he said, "Listen, assassin, something like that, blah blah blah. Kesh just compared me to you. I compared him to Assassin, not Foz. So I don't know why people thought I was talking shit about Foz, which is not true.
I mean, goes to show that the reg section has memes in it.
Yes, the reg section is memey. It's very memey, with a Y.
I mean, likes of Blister can't even read, like for real. I kind of agree with you now, Rashawn, for giving him a donkey. He deserved one as well for not being able to read.
Yeah, you know, I can understand Ivanichi not being able to read because he puts on blackface as an RPV picture, which nobody pointed out. That guy's a retard, I'm telling you, man. But yeah, regulars, man, regulars can't read. What do you say? Vega?
Did you say who Tanner?
No, I said Ivanichi. Ivanichi's RPV picture was him in blackface.
What the?
It's probably better than his real face.
I mean, honestly, bro, I don't, you know, I just don't understand people, you know? I don't, you know, I've said this over and over again. We talk snit about Indonesian people and PH in Albania, but Jesus Christ, man! Like, listen, like if I was doing the RPV because I'm stuck up, you know what I mean? If I got that picture of a white guy in blackface, no. Like either you're on some skin conditioning bullshit, or you're in blackface.
Listen, what's wrong with guy like taking care of his own face? He just put his facial mask on like a skin routine or whatever.
I don't believe that.
Bro, look, I'm not either. I'm the one that took the picture.
It's face clay or something. I don't know.
I don't
maybe he has acne or something. You know,
believe it.
It's clean alignment.
I don't believe it.
Like,
I don't believe
you
it.
don't believe it?
I don't believe it. No, I don't.
Like 14 years old, he's full of pimples, probably.
I don't believe it. I don't. You know. But yeah, so for everyone that calls the CNR Discord trash, you're right. Okay, and you're well justified in calling it trash because it's not like that. You know, people stopped doing the Pepe meme, like chain snit, because during the first few weeks, that's all it was.
What about the prey meme? Kiko prey meme?
I have no issue with that. Like people get on Kiko for that snit, they antagonize Kiko for the prey meme. What's wrong with that?
Because it's stupid.
How?
It's annoying.
How's it annoying?
All the time. Because they're spamming it all the time. Everything that gets spammed too much gets annoying.
I mean, sure, yeah. But look,
CanPang?
like CanPang, yes, but listen, the prayer hands meme. I guess I like it because they use it in Tevin's restreams.
That is annoying actually.
But I just don't like once in a while I look at the fucking emotes for the CNI Discord, and it's just 40 different Pepe memes.
Yeah, that's
faces.
Better than
That's
one.
not better.
It's
not better.
Where's spray hand like
Spray is better, but it's not great.
It's shit.
Pepe memes are shit. They're shit. They're awful. I hate looking at them shits.
I hate
They're
people.
awful. They're terrible.
Pepe,
what happened? What happened to the times where you could use a fucking normal smiley? Instead, you got this fucking faggot ass looking frog with 40 different expressions and shit. Honestly, get that shit out of here. Bro, get out of here. You know what I mean? Get it out of here. You know, the prayer hands are a lot better. I don't see how people can complain about. You can complain about both or none, but how the fuck can you get mad at prayer hands?
Because there's variety in Pepe's. Like, they're all a bit different. Where praying hands are always the same, you know?
You're the type of person that likes deep fried memes.
I mean, if you could at least change the color of them, like, I don't know if it's on WhatsApp or where you can change, like, a smiley face to a black one or to the Asian one or whatever.
Yeah.
But you can't, you know? So...
Well, we'll beg to differ on that, for sure. I'm not... Because most of the people that spam that snit are retarded. Anyway, so... Yeah. I mean, what?
Oh, you talked about CanPang earlier or something, I don't know what.
Yeah.
Did you know that CanPang is super religious, apparently?
I think everything he does and says is a joke, so...
Yeah, that kind of goes, the opposite of what he says. Didn't he say last week, I'm pretty sure over the weekend, he said in chat, like randomly out of nowhere with no context whatsoever, he put his dick in something.
No.
Or that. I was like, and then when Kesh told me that he was religious, I was like, well, a religious guy doesn't say that. Yeah, so it's weird. CanPang is pretty weird. In fact, in the donkey today that I wrote for Chivo, which I'm probably not going to do anymore, I listed a bunch of quotes of people criticizing him, and one of the quotes was, "If Chivo abuses me one more time, I'm gonna slap him my Twitch dick." And I was gonna say that was from CanPang. It was a fake quote, but
what else is he gonna do with his 2-inch dick?
I don't know.
He has self-proclaimed the biggest dick on CNR, so I think
God.
you're just jelly, Rashawn.
No, absolutely not. I don't think that's... I'm pretty sure that is a fallacy. That's wrong. Completely wrong. A fallacy,
What a word.
Yes. It was in... I don't know if I used the word right, but it was in good context. But yeah, let me just go back to the CNR Discord for a bit, even though I've talked about this a few times. But there's a lot of hypocrisy in the fucking CNR Discord, man. I tell you, Borats. Listen, there are a multitude of people that talk a lot of different things in the CNR Discord. Some wanna, Pepe meme all day. Some want a prayer hand. Last week, World and Luigi were talking about this anime that they watch, you know what I mean? But, listen, it feels like each subset of people like to talk snits about what a different subset of people likes to talk about. And it's like, bro, the snit that you talk about is retarded too, so what?
That's actually the best description I ever heard of Discord.
Yes.
That's just it. That nails it. Yeah.
Exactly.
Nothing more to add.
Because listen, I know nothing more to add, but listen, I was pretty intrigued by what Luigi and Borlo talking about, because I'm a guy who's very open.
Big weeb.
I'm a very open person, all right. So I think we should all kill all anime shamers. You know what I mean? So when gays like Messed Up Smiley and Cyber and a few other gays, they come into the channel where, and see a subject that obviously is not being talked about in their wheelhouse. They say shit like, miss me with this weave shit. And I'm like, bro, wait your turn. Okay, wait your turn. Go to the reg channel where you can talk about something else, because it's the same shit. You know what I mean? If you wanna be missed with that weeb shit, then go do something else and stop getting sad, okay?
What weebo pillow do you want for Christmas?
Listen, alright? And here's another thing, alright? Here's another thing with you Borats, alright?
You feel me, dog?
You feel me? Oh my god! This piece of snit, man! This piece of snit won with my lotto number again, man. Oh my god! Jesus Christ, Cefi! You fag! Oh my god! This piece of snit won with my lotto again.
Your stupid ass! You're almost as stupid as Chivo putting hits on people.
You're also open to losing a lot.
You will never ever get your number again. Stupid ass.
Oh my god. Oh. Listen, Cefi. Alright, I've had that number since you were in diapers. Alright? Alright? Because... Good. What a fag. Oh my god. This is the second time I think during this show he's won lotto with my number, man. Jesus
Don't
Christ.
worry, Sean. It's just LB money. It's dirt money.
Yeah, dirty money. You don't want it.
Well, what can I say?
Weren't you talking about people on Discord being hypocrites like 2 minutes ago? Here you have it. If Sean's saying the fucking money is dirty, then he wants to win.
Well, yeah, I mean...
Nice one, GG. Well played.
Well, it's hilarious, you know what I mean? Like, how is it that I play CNR, I pick my number? I haven't won lotto in months, by the way. And yet, the last 2 times I see my number being picked, the last 3 times actually, because one of the times I didn't play it and Cefi wasn't on. The last 3 times my number came up. No money, no win. So, I'm telling you, just fucking great, I hate this server. This server can suck my ass. I quit! I quit.
Yo, before you quit, we have interview with Tanner coming up.
Yes, that's right.
What do you have to say about that?
That's right. We're gonna interview Tanner. Tanner next Thursday, I guess. He was the guy who.
Apparently not next one. Apparently not next one because he's busy studying.
Really?
He's gonna be online though, for sure.
Oh.
So in two weeks.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, 2 weeks from tomorrow, Tanner should be interviewed. He deflected at first, saying that his voice is not up to par. But listen, I've heard many voices while playing on this server, and I'm sure that yours isn't the worst.
I'm telling him, if he uses a voice changer, it's going to be the quality of Ricard's and James' interviews.
Oh my god, poor James. But
bad.
yeah, I mean, I'm not so much worried about his voice. I'm worried like if he'll even get to speak or Sean.
What do you mean by that?
I mean,
if he talks hot,
how do you not get to speak if you're being asked a question?
I mean, he's no. If we will get to speak, because
okay.
If he talks as much as he talks in chat, then it's gonna be a long interview.
As long as he's not Titty Boy, who cares? Titty Boy talks it up.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they call Tanner Chivo's long lost son. Yeah, I mean, all that.
I think this is actually the first interview that I'm a little bit nervous about.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
I don't know why though, but I don't know why, but fucking kid intimidating me.
You're intimidated by
By
Tanner?
fucking Tanner.
Wow. I can't believe it. Wow. Yeah,
I don't know
that's
why.
crazy.
Need to do some digging up on him.
Yes, Tanner used to be a very good fighter, and then he just he started talking. And
Good fighter since when?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure if you look at Tanner's stats, he's a few thousand kills. In fact, let me look it up right now. Actually,
a few thousand kills.
A few thousand, yeah. Let me see. Give me a second here.
Suicides, you mean?
No. Okay, let's see. Tanner has 6,750 kills.
How the fuck does Tanner have 6,000 skills?
How about that? I don't know.
But whenever he fights anyone nowadays, he always loses. Was that like in leg shot era or something?
Yeah, it must have been leg shot. Yeah, but yeah, Tanner has the 110th most kills on the server, so it's not bad for a guy who talks 24/7. You know what I mean? Types 24/7. But yeah, yeah, okay, okay, that should do it. So yeah, moral of the story that I didn't get out: if you're an admin again, and you have an issue with how another admin is doing snits, you gotta say it in their vicinity, like I do. You know what I mean? You gotta say it in their vicinity. If you're gonna talk snit behind somebody's back, you gotta talk snit in their vicinity, not specifically to their face, but in their vicinity. So Chivo now knows that
people talk shit about him.
That admins may or may not talk. Not talk snit, but criticize. But yeah, that's the moral of the story. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the Punkery show. Next week, I'm gonna go back to the dentist, and hopefully my gums are so fucked that I can't talk, so I can skip out. But yeah, I had no idea. You had no idea, Chivo. But that's gonna do it for Kesh and Vega. This is Rashawn, and we'll see you next time on the Punkery show.